Welcome back to the Avengers. In this video I want to put my opinions out there on a possible loot stealth nerf, which I really don't think should ever be the case, especially in a game where it's PvE only and you're playing it's a hero power fantasy looting game. As the Hulk, do you want to be able to find overpowered stuff and actually be like the Incredible Hulk? Or do you want to be tied down to these just generic caps that they put on gear pieces and stuff? Because people will say that players are going to get bored if they're too powerful too fast, but nobody ever complains when they're getting powerful gear. They're having more fun on the game because they're really strong. So it's a hard balance to find for developers, but after seeing that people are talking about possible stealth nerfs with the loot, I thought I'd jump on the game and do some testing myself, and I wasn't happy with the results I discovered. Because when I was playing, I think it was yesterday or the day before, I was getting drops that were purple and legendary all over the place. Left, right and centre, they were dropping, and there were lots of them. I actually said to Pete and Con, because I think I was just playing with Pete at the time, but I said to both of them, I've just got 7 legendary drops in one run. And it wasn't doing any of the harder content. It wasn't an elite hive or anything like that. I think it was just a basic villain sector. I was just doing the daily assignments, and I got so many good drops. But I've jumped on today. They've recently done an update to fix a couple of bugs, and I went through an elite hive. It's one of the toughest things to do in the game. There's 6 floors of elite aim units. They're hard to take down, and you'll see in the gameplay in the background, I was getting green and blues everywhere. The end result was actually 1 legendary drop, the 1 legendary that was a guaranteed reward, and then I had 3 purples, but beside that the rest of the drops were green and blue. An elite hive with 6 floors, getting 3 purples and 1 legendary. That doesn't make sense. So I feel something has happened with the loot. Another thing that's wrong with the loot is the elite heroic hive that you unlock for completing the reigning supreme mission chain when you first start Avengers Initiative, so after the campaign. When you complete that elite heroic hive, it's the only place you have a chance to get an exotic piece, because there is exotic gear in the game as well as the artifacts. But when you get to floor 14, it's kind of like a mission completion. It's RNG whether you're going to get an exotic or not. Instead of getting an exotic, me, Pete, and a load of other players have experienced, we are getting nanites, or the melee equivalent on your character, but it's green rarity and it's level 1. I was like a level 139 character when I took on that mission. It's locked to single player only, but I completed all 14 floors. After completing it, I noticed that I had a level 1, literally power level 1 drop that was green in my stash. Like the gear I had from that mission or whatever. But that's been there since the game launched. I tested out something as well, because I've seen people saying that the guaranteed rewards aren't actually dropping the stuff that's supposed to be guaranteed. So for an example, the second iconic mission that you get for each of the characters, it states that there's that character specific gear. So a legendary drop, Captain America for me for example, but when it pops up with the end of mission rewards, like when you're going back to the war table, you're back in the Quinjet, it's not showing that you're getting a legendary drop. It shows that you're getting a purple, so it's 1 tier below. But I played through an entire iconic mission, the second one, so it's the highest power requirement, it's supposed to be guaranteed a legendary. I didn't get a single legendary drop throughout the mission. And when I've got the end of mission rewards pop up, it popped up with a purple. But looking in my inventory, I actually had a legendary drop there. So I don't think it's necessarily the case of it not dropping the right gear from the mission rewards. I just think there's a bug and it's not showing you every piece of gear you get from the end of a mission. So what I'm going to do is just leave you with my raw impressions of how the loot was. I only started recording my commentary live as I was playing the game towards the end of this elite hive, but you'll hear me talking about the loot and it's nothing but disappointment, so it's going to sound more on the negative side than the positive, but I do feel they've definitely done something with this loot. So I'll leave you with the gameplay. You can hear all of my thoughts and stuff. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I will see you guys on the next video. Enjoy. See if I get a legendary out of this fucking chest once I've done with this room. How are they going to stealth nerf a PvE game? What level of low is that? Another blue drop. Love to see them. Just fragments in this room. Units, you are you. Blue piece of gear from a chest. The golden chest in this secret room. Let's have a look. Blue. Both chests in that secret room, blue. Why? What reason did they have to nerf the loot? Oh my god, the only gear drop I got out of that room of elite units was a green. I should have 2 legendaries spare in my inventory. One that I got dropped during the hive, and one for end of mission reward. I got a legendary for the mission reward, but I do only have the 2. 6 floors of an elite hive. The gear wasn't even any better. Not really. Even the legendaries were dropping with lower power.